Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Instacart Pearls of Wisdom. How are you doing today? Well, I had one of those experiences where I had a double order, and the bigger order was somebody that I've dealt with before, and they tip reasonably, not a unicorn, but you definitely, can get a nice tip from them, and they're a no problem type of customer, so they get it. And it was tagged along with somebody else. And this somebody else, I could tell by his name, seemed like he might have been an elderly person. And he had just a few items, so you could tell he was kind of used to feeding himself. And basically, it was tuna fish sandwiches. And he asked for 4 loaves of the store brand, no salt added bread. Have you ever seen it? I haven't. And it had a very dark brown bag thing. So like, the split top was like red on either end of the bag of the bread, and 100% whole wheat's like a different color. Anyway, it goes down the line and it gets to the no salt. Well, there is none. I've never had an order really for somebody looking for no salt. I've had other items that are no, but never the no salt. And so I clicked on to can't find item, and it came up refund if you can't find it. Well, that took care of that, right? I felt bad, but I had looked first, of course, and which I usually do. I should just go to can't find and see if they have plan B. And so it was refund, okay? And then there was another item, and they had the smaller size, but not the bigger size. Took a picture of it on the shelf and then sent it, how we do that there isn't this, there's this, would this work? And never heard, never heard. And as we know, we don't really things that they don't approve of, because you know how that backfires. Well, this backfired because I get to the house and he comes out and he's like, no bread? And I said, no, sir, there was no salt bread. I texted you that, and then I refunded you because you asked for a refund. Well, how about the other thing? And I said, they had the 10-ounce size, not the 20. I sent you a picture and I sent it. And he goes, well, what am I supposed to do? Well, apparently what he was supposed to do was call Instacart and complain royally about him. And of course, I don't think that Instacart protected me and said, well, sir, she refunded. That's what you asked for with the bread. And the other item, she gave you options. You didn't want them, so she wasn't, how that goes. So he gave me a 1-star, which was thankfully forgiven, right? How they do the lowest one. But it felt so unfair. And I felt so bad for the man because clearly when I got there, he was a grumpalump. And I'm sure was one of the no tippers that they put with a nice tip, just to get the batch done. I'll look for that name another time. One of the things that I noticed was that if there's do you see cancel batch order in 2 different colors? Like you have almost a little bit of a time frame in green to cancel it with no repercussions. And then if it gets to the red and you hit the cancel batch, you do get one of those percentage points. Have any of you ever noticed that? I was just curious because it seemed like, well, this is a gift. If you do have a second, or next time, maybe pull it above the confirm order and or slide to accept, and it will show you everything. So if they have 9 cases of water, I'm not going to be apt to accept it. Just saying. No, I don't know why. But anyway, it was a curiosity factor. And this man is renting space in my head. I felt really bad. If he wasn't, there was a part of me that wanted to get the item in another store and just bring it. But then when he was so ugly to me with the 1 star, I don't know. How do you handle something like that? I try to be, generous of spirit with people, and and try to recognize. I should have taken a clue from the name that this person might need a phone call, not just a text. That's on me. I guess the next time I will take the time to call them. I've never called anybody that's picked up the phone, though. You know, they look at it and they think it's a telemarketer because it's from Instacart. And I leave a message and they never call back. So I don't know. It was one of those iffy / ended up yucky moments. But I think that definitely he's a no-tipper type. But you could just tell there was just a presence about him. And I felt bad for him. And then I, in turn, felt bad for me. And then in case that wasn't enough, at least they forgave that. But somebody after 13 days gave me a 3-star rating, and they weren't required to give any feedback. And I mean, Instacart's unfair in so many different areas for us shoppers, but that one really got to me. It's like, how do you let somebody give a 3-star rating to somebody that's going to affect them and, you know, not do it without feedback? I think that feedback should be required, because how can I learn if I'm not getting feedback about what this, and 13 days ago, like, what do they send them another little text saying you got one more day to, you know, give a horrible rating to this person. And so I had a very glib, non-American English speaking type of response, and the name as well. And they said, yeah, you got it. And they didn't leave a rating. And it's like, well, why is this allowed? And she said, you just have to keep shopping. You have to do 50 orders. And I said, is that really true? It's 13 days later. You know, can you give me the exact amount? No. Could you please transfer me to somebody that could help me? No. Okay. Wow. Yesterday was a rough day for me. It's like, you know, I do please, I do thank you, I do help me to understand, you know, the old Stephen Covey 7 rules of effective, can't remember what the next word is, but, you know, the kind of like go along to get along, and you're polite, and like, if you could just explain this to me, but yeah, just do 50 orders. And it's like, how glib can that sound, right? Oh, just 50 orders. Okay, take the I don't know. But it's crazy. And so my question to you today is, with the cancel batch order, do you see it in green where it's kind of allowed, and then it turns to red where it's going to cost you 1 percentage point? I was just wondering if any of you had seen that. And I'm still waiting for my cancellation ticket to be addressed, because I'm looking at the same 3% that I've looked at the entire time I've done Instacart, and it's been months, right? I started November 2019, I think, something like that. And so it's like it never goes away, even though they say it goes away. So anyway, just wondering, cancel batch order, have you seen it? Because once you see the name, and I don't know if they really do keep that hit list of people that you never want to be matched with, but I will confirm to you, without even like going back and knowing, that this was a non-tip person that complained about the refund on the bread that he requested. No salt. Have you ever seen that either? Oh, I'm telling you, sometimes the Instacart is just not easy. I'll see you the next time here. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom with Instacart. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.